I made a post a while ago now, and someone suggested MlikGore, and it seems as if prior to this video, no one had dedicated a video to her. Until now. This is What Happened to MlikGore. MlikGore, also known as Kitti Milkgore, is a content creator who made her channel in 2012 and found decent success uploading makeup related videos in the mid to late 2010s, with the most popular video being Dye All Makeup / How to Draw on Lashes from 2014. But of course, everyone has a story and Kitti's is no exception. Let's start in 2014. We're starting in 2014 because that's when the first save of the channel is on the Wayback Machine, under the name Hanny Pores. It shows an older YouTube layout, and although it does feature the doll eye makeup video, it actually shows more than that. Around the same time, she subbed to creators like Marina Joyce, DFizzy, and even Leader, among others. But what's most interesting is there's two uploads before Doll Eye Makeup, which were nightcore versions of Sweet Dreams from Sucker Punch and Promises by Noise Controllers. They're no longer available on YouTube and haven't been saved, but there's evidence that they exist through those saves anyway. Another interesting piece of information that can be found from this save is the seemingly original description of the doll eye makeup video, which lists an Instagram and a blog, which I want to briefly discuss. The blog, entitled Kitti, was started seemingly in 2014, given the dates available on the earliest save. It's unknown how long it was around, as the archive pages from 2017 show a 404 error, but I would assume it was around for at least a year. It was entirely in Norwegian, but through translations we can get a bit of an idea of what the posts were about. The most recent post on the first save is a post from March 19, 2015. Kitti says that she hadn't posted an update for a while, which was true. It had been around 2 months since a post with text, which was about carrot cake. She also mentions that she was applying to a school and had been working at a cafe, and that she was looking forward to attending Touricon. I could break down all of her posts, but I won't. Most of them are just what you'd expect from a blog, links to her videos, photos of herself, and giving updates. But this wasn't the last update. She did write in the blog a couple more times before the 404 error, one being with a link to a Nightcore playlist, which to my surprise actually still works. The other post was about buttons, that she was making them custom and selling them. She also had some social medias around 2015 that haven't been archived, like AskFM and Facebook, although that's seemingly been inactive since around then, as you can still view it. Her Tumblr has been archived though. There isn't really anything worth talking about. It's what you'd expect from a 2015 Tumblr account of someone trying to express their feelings. She does still have a Tumblr though, which you can find. It's not under the same name, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was still the same account. 2016 would see Kitti create her Twitch account and stream, although it may not be as active now, having not streamed in 7 months as of writing. She has over 14,000 followers and is a partnered streamer. There's also a different account called MlikGore that was made in 2016 and posted 13 videos of Nightcore, which would be consistent with Kitti, but I can't find any confirmation. There was also an Instagram account for it too, but once again couldn't find any confirmation about that, but I thought it was at least worth mentioning. I'm sure if you're watching this and you were around then, you can confirm whether or not it's actually her. In 2016, through a save of the video K-pop inspired makeup, it can be seen that the channel name was changed to Kitti Milkgore. That video is now unlisted, not having comments on it for over 3 years, even though it sits at over 500,000 views. This wouldn't be the only case of this, but I'll talk about that later. Unfortunately, the next recent save of the channel would be in 2019, but between 2016 and 2019, the channel would be renamed to MlikGore, as it is now known. Other social medias have seemingly gone through a lot of changes. Not all of these are confirmed, but here's some that I found that were alleged to be her at one point. Some of these usernames have since been taken by others/fans, just to note. According to a Facebook post in 2016, for example, she apparently had 2 accounts, one with her full name and another one called Hannah Tragic. That post also links another YouTube channel which doesn't exist and hasn't been archived, so I can't tell you anything about it, and I don't know if it's actually her or a link to the person who made the post. She also went by Kitty Crispo, where she sold clothes on Etsy. There's probably more, but that's some of them. Due to the year's difference in saves, I don't have an accurate breakdown of what was uploaded in what year, but here are some of the videos that were uploaded between those two saves. This isn't all of them, and at least one of them is still online. In 2023, she would private or unlist 7 million views worth of videos. I usually say deleted, but I found some of them unlisted, so I know that's not entirely true. This isn't all though, because looking through the 2020 save and the 2021 save, you can see some videos missing too. One of them being her first video in Norwegian, which was with her twin sister, which is the reason why I'm mentioning that video specifically, and I'll talk more about her twin sister soon. This is the part of the video where we talk about what's happening now, but not exactly. We're starting around 2021. She'll be somewhat active on YouTube in 2021, posting quite a few videos. She would also post her earliest available video on TikTok that I could find. She currently on TikTok goes by the name porcelain_flesh, and this was the video. Speaking of TikTok, she has over 740,000 followers on the platform to date, also currently having just under 400,000 subs on YouTube, over 500,000 followers on Twitter, and she's getting close to 1 million followers on Instagram. Speaking of YouTube, and while we're still on the topic of 2021, she posted a community post in 2021, saying that she was sorry for disappearing and that she struggles to find inspiration. In saying this, if you look at her channel now, only one video is published since 2021, being 2024 makeup tutorial, but that doesn't mean she's been offline or anything. She's very much active, very active in fact, just on other platforms. 2022 would see her launch a clothing brand with her twin sister, who goes by the name Rat Skeleton, who I mentioned briefly earlier. They made a brand called Blurst. Having started in 2022, it's still going and seemingly going strong too. As I was recording this video, I realized that I didn't write an outro, but hopefully this answers what happened to MlikGore. Don't forget, if you have suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And thanks for watching. Peace.